Hello and welcome to Brit Twits. My name's Alex, I'm the Twit with the controller, and I'm joined today by Dan. How are you doing, Dan?
Still weird. Still really weird. But I'm okay, mate. How are you?
Yeah, I'm just embracing the power that comes with this.
Honestly, you're gonna go mad with power, and it's not good.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be a good look. It's not gonna go well.
Yeah. It's a Simpsons movie quote, isn't it? Have you ever tried going mad without power? It's rubbish. No one listens to you.
It's from the episode You Only Move Twice. There you go. With Hank Scorpio.
Yeah, it's
Hank
what's he called?
Scorpio.
Russ Cargill or something.
No, it's Hank Scorpio.
Who's Russ Cargill?
I have no idea who Russ Cargill is.
Find out who Russ Cargill is for me.
I'm googling it.
Right,
Russ
so today
Cargill.
We're going to carry on with our playthrough of Final Fantasy X. When you left us before, we had just gone through Kilika Woods after a sort of horrendous genocide that occurred at Kilika that we're in no way a part of.
If anything, we tried to stop it.
I think that we decided the very next day we're just going to engage in a light-hearted running race up some stairs to a temple. Which,
oh my god,
no doubt,
that is so tonally weird, isn't it? The guys are really strange. Also,
the following day we're like...
Russ Cargill was the head of the EPA and the head of the Dome operation in the Simpsons movie.
So he's a character that existed.
He's relevant, but not relevant to the quote that you were trying to attribute to him. That was Hank Scorpio.
I'm not sure that I think Russ Cargill is the one that said if you tried to go mad with power. Are you sure?
100%.
All right. I'm gonna contact Fact Check UK, and I'll get them to look into this for me.
Don't you worry. I'm the one editing this video.
Oh yeah, so if you're wrong, you will own up.
I will let people know
in the editing process. That'll definitely happen. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take part in our running race straight off. Let's have no further delays.
Yes. Let's crack on with this running race.
You're gonna, I wonder if there's anyone at the top of these stairs who were like, we didn't really fancy having
just with a ticker tape at the end.
Funeral. We wanted a more traditional funeral. We're all just running up the stairs. Ooh. That's the same laugh that we wanted to have in the McDonald's advert.
I'm loving it.
I'm loving it.
I'm loving it.
Yuna, if you would.
Ready?
What if she wants to run? Yeah.
Hey.
Who knew she was such a cheater?
Hey.
Obvious. No, I agree with you, Kamari.
Kids.
Is she normally that happy?
She's only happy when everyone's running away from her. Oh fuck.
Everyone, quick! Sinspawn!
Oh, Titus is shit. He got overtaken by Kamari and Lulu.
Well, Kamari, fair enough.
Yeah.
But Lulu didn't even take her stilettos off before running up those stairs. Which she definitely has. Get rid of them nice and quick. Thank you very much. Oh. Oh shit. We'll just sort of hit these. My thinking is if we get rid of these, it's going to do a lot less damage.
I'm so upset.
What? Why?
So upset.
What are you upset by?
Russ Cargill said it, not Hank Scorpio.
Really? That to the Alex was right tally.
I'm so angry. I was certain that Hank Scorpio said that. Donk.
But you forget, although Joel is, I believe, unfairly dubbed as the trivia guy of the channel, actually it's me.
just completely irrelevant trivia is you. That's what you're good for. I like it.
Relevant trivia, that's Joel. But relevant trivia, that makes up a very small amount of the total trivia.
It do.
It do.
It do.
It do be like that
some people don't think it be like it is, but it do.
But it do.
Why would you swap out Kamari?
No particular reason. He just does Waka does slightly more damage.
I love how they didn't see the animation. It just happened underneath the shell, which I think is brilliant. But also, there's the whole idea of her setting it on fire from the inside out. It's like, Lulu.
Maybe that's the thing to do. We just have Lulu just constantly hit things
How about magic?
inside them. So it's to cast fire on your heart.
Also, it just used the magical power Sigh.
Yeah. Oh, combat again. Oh no.
Oh, it's out now.
It's up. Don't know why, but I kind of had this image in my mind that it sounded like the what's he called? But the deaf guy from Family Guy. No, hello there. No, that's Cleveland, isn't it? That's a different voice.
Look, do you know what? I want to challenge you on everything now, but I know I'm going to be wrong, so there's no point.
Can't.
Like you're going to rewrite history somehow, and I'll still be wrong.
Wouldn't that be ridiculous? After every episode, I'm sat there like the time turner from Harry Potter. So I've got to retroactively become right. There you go.
Marcus Overdrive's ready, so
No need. Don't need it. This will be fine.
So on the left-hand side, you know when you were doing Lulu's moves and it came up with the 1.5 times things like that. So I don't remember ever seeing that.
You have to have a weapon with sensor on it, and because I picked up the Rod of Wisdom and gave it to Yuna, that means I get sensor.
Yep, and it just explains what damages it can do that are good and bad. Is that correct?
Exactly, yeah. So basically, if it's got a plus, the plus is the worst option, because the plus means that the thing will heal from your power.
Right, okay.
1.5 times is normally the best.
Okay.
And then usually there's like a sort of half, that's like a sign like that, and it just means that I think that
That's
just
like
means
a
it's normal
resistance
damage.
or something like that as well.
Can't remember who actually had the sensor. It might have been Kamari. Yeah, it's Kamari. Hi, buddy.
The music is so epic. It's just it makes you want to move fast despite it being turn-based.
It makes you kind of feel like you've got to make your decisions quickly, when of course actually in the final parts of the game it would be in the best interest of Spira for you to just simply never leave the combat.
Yeah.
Just lock it in forever.
That's it.
We're just going to have all the XP. That's my plan. Gives you your XP.
Is it?
Gibbs.
Is it? Oh, it's immune. Oh.
Yeah, I said Gibbs.
How many boosts are you going to do?
This should be enough boost. There we go. What are we doing?
Blast.
Slobber blast?
Yeah, slobber blast. It's always slobber blast. Why'd you ask me?
I think I may have forgotten to shorten. Oh no, I did remember to shorten it. Because, you know, with me boosting 5 times, the thing I'm worried about is speed.
Yeah. Overkill.
Because we get loads more XP for doing it like that, and it's virtually no more effort.
Virtually.
I do recommend to anyone, if you can do it easily, overkill stuff. I've seen people play games like this and try to overkill things when it would be a bit of a reach, and they end up just losing.
Which, that sounds like what would happen if I was playing this.
Well, you only do it when you need to. That's the trick.
You handle yourself pretty well.
It's the care home model. You never go out of your way to do harm, but if it happens...
Jesus.
Sinspawn anyway?
Fiends. They fall from Sin's body and are left behind in its wake.
Leave him alone and Sin comes back for him.
Is
You
that
gotta
true?
Be quick.
That moment when
Well, the sin comes back for them.
talent in
No,
battle,
the whole
I
that
think
fiends
that
come from
was when I
sin. So
started
I don't think that's
seriously
true, is it?
considering becoming a
Oh no, I
guardian.
might have misheard. To be honest, I might have misheard. Because I remember, aren't fiends just unsent, essentially unsent people that turn into fiends?
They are, but the thing is, Sin is like an enormous fiend,
Yeah,
isn't
and
he?
sin has his own has its own set of minions, henchmen, hired goons.
Well, not only that, hired goons. But like, the thing is that when you're so vast and you probably kill so many people, there's probably quite a lot of fireflies like knocking about near you,
One shows up though.
and they probably turn into Sinspawn and scales.
Since one of you believe me,
Because all the spawn that we find, they're not random. They suit their environment.
Maybe people Sin gets to don't die.
That'd be a lot of easy XP if we went into the woods and just found a load of like horrible like salmon fiends or something, just flopping about and able to do anything. They're all relevant to their environment.
This is
Amazing.
really sad.
Simply amazing.
I just
Sin is just an environment.
this is really
You
sad.
make
Sorry.
up one theory after another,
Like
refusing to face the
Waka
simple
like agree
truth.
like basically realizing like sort
Sin
of
didn't
agreeing that
take
Tidus probably is
Chapu
from
anywhere.
Zanakin just because he
Sin
wants to
crushed
believe
him
that
and left him on the Jose
Chapu
shore.
has gone
Your
somewhere
brother
else.
won't just pop back.
But
It's
that's the thing,
really
isn't it?
sad.
It's that kind of leap of faith that people actually enter quite a lot of the time.
Yeah.
No one can take Chapu's place. No one can replace Sir Jekt, for that matter. And there's no replacement for Lord Braska, either. It's pointless to think about it. And sad.
Thanks,
It
Lulu.
is difficult, because I remember as like a child, I used to think that Lulu was horrible.
Yeah.
And actually, she's probably the only one that actually
Well,
does him any favours by being like, doesn't matter what you do,
Waka,
he's dead.
Lulu, and Waka's
The
brother,
technology
Chapu.
does not currently exist
Something had
to
happened
bring him
between
back.
them a long time ago. I was sure of it.
I mean, that would have been an interesting
Whatever it
sequel,
was,
wouldn't
was
it?
None of my business. That's
10-3 is Waka finds that some of the ancient machina could bring people back from the dead. So he goes into the the place where all the dead into the
far plane.
where the far plane, which we'll cover later, to recover his soul. That'd be ridiculously cool.
Also, I'm well up for a game with Waka as the main character.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he'd be allowed anymore.
I mean, granted, it's not going to happen on account of this was 20 years ago.
Yeah, the ship has sailed for him to have a.
The ship has
this game
definitely-
was popular, but it wasn't 7 popular.
The ship has definitely sailed and also was eaten by Sin as it left. So,
Do you mean Eric Pickles?
yeah, Eric Pickles. Sorry, obviously I meant Eric Pickles.
This isn't Eric Pickles' believing house here. Right, I've got to go round there to get steel. So
Is that the way you're going for Kamari? You said that at the beginning. I think you were going to go for
yeah,
steel,
I want
weren't
to
you?
just go and get steel and use because you don't get a lot of option to get steel and use on your party at this stage in the game.
Yeah, until you pick up Riku, which
Precisely.
isn't too far away.
No, I mean Riku. I think you get a in a while. We're gonna have guard. I know I'm going technically outside of his wheelhouse, but I always get annoyed when people don't pick up guard on Waka because he's got the most HP until you get Auron.
Yeah.
And I just feel like, basically, as everybody watching will be aware of, Lulu and Yuna are not particularly tough. And there's this ability called Guard, which when you select it, things will just hit you, or rather hit the character that's guarding, rather than the casters. And it just makes sense just to pick it up. Because
Also,
if nothing else...
it also makes sense for Waka as well, just because that's his entire thing, isn't it? His entire thing is protection.
Yeah, it's literally his whole job. And when you also consider that, basically, if you're just constantly having to heal one person that's taking all the physical hits for everyone, that's probably a lot more efficient from like a Yuna's curing perspective.
True. Yeah.
Right, we're going to go up here, because if we get the extract abilities, or rather the extract skills, that will make it a lot easier for us to have enough spheres going into the game.
There you go. There's a brief little introduction to the sphere grid there. That was pretty cool. I enjoyed watching that.
Yeah, oh, sorry, I didn't explain anything that I was doing.
It was still interesting. So I have something today because I'm deciding not to drink tonight. because I had quite a boozy weekend. So I've gone with some Cadbury's mini egg chocolate. It's great.
Luca Goers always win.
Oh, it's lovely.
Oh yeah? Then why are you here?
That's the thing, we're getting up to nearly Easter now. So remember, everybody, this is the period of time where you want to get hold of your eggs before it actually gets to Easter, because they're nice and cheap. Or if this goes out after then, because it's first full week of March at the moment.
Then same advice, basically.
Same advice, they'll all be cheap anyway. Just don't buy them at
Just remember,
Easter. It's the same with Christmas things, it's the same with Valentine's things. Buy them off season, get them for a fraction of the price.
we'll beat
And that way, it won't matter how much the gas costs, you'll still be able to afford it.
putting people down. They're as bad as my old
Because that's how it works, Dan.
Consumer advice with Alex Nash.
Well, not my Jack. Even 10 years after he left.
Why not burn treasured family heirlooms to heat your house this
Or
year?
maybe that was just my way of keeping him. Nah.
I'm not sure if you heard that actually, because I just
it's
heard
frightening,
Lisa
we don't
shout at
want
the
that.
dog, so he's being a bad boy.
Does he deserve it?
Probably.
So
Go-
for anybody who wanted to know what was going on there, the Luca Goers, which are another blitzball team, they're not quite the same standard as Zanuck and Dave's. So that they've come and thrown down with us, Dan.
Yeah, so they did some verbal put downs, didn't they?
And it's a shame that we haven't got like the Mass Effect style options.
Can't just punch him in the mouth. What I love about
I
it is
just
you
love it if
literally
it's
just went into a temple and one of the monks say, "I want the Kilika Beast to win the Blitzball tournament." It's such a big deal that even priests are into it. It's great.
And it's once again so tone deaf.
Just literally,
It's
just
just
after a mass destruction of Kilika itself.
It's like, yeah, not
Jesus.
bothered, mate. Okay, so we're about to go into the trials.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, we've already spent 20 minutes just doing the trials. Doing the fighting the thing in the mouth face.
Oh really? That's
Yeah,
gone
yeah.
quick.
That's ridiculously quick.
Yeah.
I'm actually quite upset by that. I reckon we'll just quickly whack this out.
Yeah.
And then we'll... Oh no, we can't whack it
Oh,
out.
you can't. Kamari
We'll
says
do
no.
the bits before whacking it out.
Kamari says no.
Nah. Not getting involved in this.
Waka will remember that.
Wouldn't it be beautiful if you're just able to respond like in the "come fly with me" way, where there's the thing, oh my Our Lady Air or whatever with the Irish chap, and he's just like, there's only one God, and that's the Christian God. It'd be great if you could just respond in that way every time they try to get you to pray.
I love this
you're a
woman's
high
dress
summer
sense.
Nebraska
It makes me so
daughter.
happy.
That's
It's just that
quite an
she's gone out in this half dress and decided not to put on trousers.
Don't
Do you
need
think
to.
she's aware?
And all these people are
I don't know what she's meant to be a priest of.
I think she's also a summoner, isn't she?
Yeah, she's one of the other summoners. You meet, I think, 4 summoners that aren't you over the course of the game, and
Need of only one god.
most of them are friendly. They range between actively trying to kill you and being reasonably
Sorry.
friendly to you.
Sorry for interrupting. That was too
trust
fucking
them
funny. It's just
all
like
with my life.
Bartello just standing there like he's.
To
I
have
remember
so
him
many
being hilarious because he's a massive idiot.
Is it joy
But then
and
Kamara just walking up
honor?
and fronting like let's be
Even more
coming
so
in.
than being my father's daughter.
Oh, on little man.
Remember,
I would
he's
never
small
think of
Ronzo.
questioning your ways either.
Little
Small
Ronzo.
Ronzo.
Lady Donna,
Or
I
less.
ask of you.
You've clearly watched this back.
You do what you want.
What?
Tell
So
her
what
what you
happened
think.
after we started recording the first time is my brain then went, oh, I need to get all the Final Fantasy content in my head immediately. So I was like, oh, I just started like looking at little compilations of things and all the stuff that I remember. It's like small Ronzo. It's so good. Those guys are just dicks for no
Did you
reason.
feel that way about me?
So I think what you want in an antagonist. I mean,
Smiling about.
we'll meet them later on. It's Baran and Yankee, isn't it?
Yep. And also,
are-
what I remember about them with my playthrough is if you haven't got all of the various things that you can get from Lancet, that's the time to do it. 'Cause
Yeah,
you
you can
get so
basically-
much stuff out of them.
Yeah, that's something for everyone. It's that all the time that they're hurling abuse at you, because we'll meet them soon, and all the time they're hurling abuse at you, just remember that you can farm them for overdrives at a later point.
Yeah, you can.
The faith?
But first, the Cloister of Trials.
Oh.
Kamari, Waka, ready?
Dan, ready?
I think so.
Strength, everyone.
Joel, ready?
No. Hey, what gives?
You're not a guardian yet.
It's no, sorry, Joel. It's a time trial.
As soon as we can, okay?
I love that so much as Kimari pushes him
Oh,
out,
sure.
and
Soon. Like tomorrow soon, I bet.
Lulu's like, yeah, he pushed her out for this reason, as if they have the same, like, as if they're like a hive mind.
Well, the thing is, I think Kamari and Lulu are actually reasonably capable at what they're doing.
Yeah.
Where like Waka doesn't care, and Yuna has actively told you that she would like you to be her guardian in front of everyone,
Yep.
and no one actually cares what her wishes are.
Yep. Because they're
Let's
trying to
try and
protect
leave.
her. You cannot.
Can't leave.
Where's Yuna? Then why are you here?
Hey, I'm not a guardian, so I'm not supposed to go in, right?
Not a guardian, you
I
say?
think if there's a part I pick him up. Yeah.
Hey, wait! Let me go! Go! Hey! What's the big idea?
He has every opportunity to get off that lift.
Just a little.
Yeah, could just jump off one of the sides,
Yeah.
no problem.
Not even hard.
Oh, but you got to remember, he can't do that. Whenever he walks to a lift, he has to stand in the center of it,
That's true.
turn around, and then the lift goes down.
That
He
is
can't
true.
stop himself. That just happens naturally. Well, I think with us just about to commence the Cloister of Trials, notably, I should point out, that just before we finish off, I love the fact that despite the fact that they deliberately get Yuna into shit by throwing him into the Cloister of Trials, she's still the least actively hostile summoner that you meet in the game.
She's alright.
It's my favourite thing.
She's just a prankster.
Yeah, she's just a bitch. So, if you enjoyed today's episode, why not give us a like and subscribe? Maybe leave a comment if you like. Talk to us about Russ Cargill. Dan, do you have anything to add?
Tell us your favourite Hank Scorpio moments.
Scorpio! I love the entire song we had at the end of the episode.
The entire episode's amazing. No, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you all next time.
On your way.